This is a teacher Haris Bhatt and you are seeing my YouTube channel Learn Accounting with Sir Haris. Today we are going to solve a question of company accounts, obviously, but company accounts in which you have to prepare ledgers. Always remember that if you are able to know the entries of right share, bonus shares, or how to pay the payment of for dividend, it will be very easy to prepare the T accounts. Without entries, I have seen many teachers who used to prepare company accounts and T accounts without entries. So there is no reason to go for the question without entries. Why? Because entries are a part of the paper. It comes in the paper regularly of ordinary shares, right shares, and about payment of dividends. So we'll pass the entries and then we'll prepare the ledger accounts. So extract is given share capital ordinary share of 0.5 each, that is 1,50,000. We are going to solve a question from AS Accounting Company Accounts, and this question has come in, let me see, October, November 21, 22. No, we will not solve this question. This question we'll solve because that is the little recent one, October, November 23, 23. But pattern is same. So it has come in October, November 21. Then it has come in October, November 23, 23. And then it has come in February, March 24, 25. Sorry, February, March 25, 22. A recent paper which has come in February, March in India. We have a question number 3 with company counts. October, November 23, 23 is the variant. Question is given. Right shares, bonus shares are issued. Dividend payment is there. You have to prepare the ledger accounts, share capital account, share premium account, retained earnings account. And then there are advantage of introduction of computerized accounting system. And 15 marks question is given. So let's see. Let's solve that question. The director of J Limited provided the following information at 1st September 2022. Share capital, ordinary share of 0.5 each, 60,000. So the number of shares are 60,000 divided by 0.5. That will be 1,20,000 shares. Share premium is given, retained earnings is given, and total equity is also given. During the year ended 31st August, the following transaction took place. 1st December 2022, made a right issue of 1 ordinary share for every 5 shares held at a premium of 0.2. So we are issuing right shares, 1 for every 5 at a premium of 0.2. There is no reverse in the question. So please, we don't need to forget, we don't need to follow that particular point. सर हमें कैसे पता चलेगा? वैसे भी आसान है. 1 सितंबर को स्टार्ट हो रहा है साल 2022. तो ये दिसंबर है बाद की है. तो 1 दिसंबर डेट बाद की, तो बाद में राइट शेयर इशू हुए. So let's do that first. 60,000 divided by 0.5. Calculator निकालना जरा please. So 1,20,000 shares are there. Now we are issuing right shares. 1 ordinary share for every 5 share held. So the quota system is basically 5:1. So 1,20,000 divided by 5 and multiplied by 1. So what is the amount? 24,000 is going to be the right shares. Now I will pass the entry. The entry for the right shares is bank is going to be debited. 24,000 multiplied by, let me see the per share value. The face value of the share, the par value is 0.5 and the right shares are issued at a premium of 0.2. So 0.5 plus 0.2, 0.7 is going to be the per share value. 24,000 into 7, 16,800. Now, share capital is going to be credited. Whenever the shares are issued, we will credit share capital. That is 24,000 into 0.5. So it will come 12,000. And then I will credit share premium 24,000 into 0.2. Always remember that share capital is always written with face value everywhere. And share premium is going to be written separately. And it is a capital reserve. Because that is not generated out of profit and it is not used to pay dividends also. Okay. Next entry, let's see. Paid a final dividend of 4% on all shares in issue at 1st September. So here there is a little question, little tedious point which you need to remember, that we are making a payment of final dividend 4% on all shares, but the date is 1st September 2022. It means that we are supposed to pay final dividend not on right shares. We are making the payment of final dividend, only on the original shares at the start, because final dividend is paid on all share in issue at 1st September. 1 सितंबर के इशू पर हम डिविडेंड दे रहे हैं. राइट शेयर्स विल नॉट बी अ पार्ट of the payment for the payment of final dividend. So shares are 1,20,000. No, because the dividend is not paid according to per share value. It is paid as a percentage. Percentage is always calculated on the amount of share capital. So 60,000 multiplied by 4% will be your, and the entry for the payment of dividend is retained earnings debit into 4%. 2,400 retained earnings debit and bank credit. You can also write dividend debit and bank credit, but the better choice is to debit retained earnings because the amount is going to be subtracted from retained earnings. So retained earnings are going to decrease. Retained earnings are going to be decreased. So decrease in retained earnings is going to be debit because it's a part of equity. Equity is always having a credit balance. लेकिन जब equity कम होगी, retained earnings में कमी आएगी, तो वो debit हो जाएगा. Make a bonus issue of 3 ordinary shares for every 8 share held at that date on 1st April. Directors wants to leave reserves in the most flexible form. So let's see. Bonus share 3 ordinary share for every 8 share. So let's find the number of shares first. Number of shares are 1,20,000, which were already there as original share, and we have issued more shares as right shares, 24,000. 24,000 is the right share, the number of shares. So the total shares are going to be 144,000, right? Quota system is for the bonus share is 8:3. Sir, how come? Let me make you see. 3 ordinary share for every 8 share held. So 8:3. Now I can go for the new bonus shares is equal to 1,44,000 divided by 8 multiplied by 3. How much it will come? 54,000. And now I have to calculate the amount of bonus because we are supposed to go for the entry for the amount of bonus share, and that is 54,000 per share value is 0.5. So 54,000 into 0.5, we will get the amount of bonus share, which is 27,000. Always remember that the bonus shares are always issued at par, face value. तो nominal value पर issue की जाते हैं, तो 27,000 आपके पास आ जाएगा. Now, which accounts are used? Obviously, share premium, then retained earnings, and share capital is going to be credit. So let's see. We have already amount available in share premium 21,800. Somehow or the other, you might realize that share premium is less than what the amount is required for bonus share because we need bonus share of 27,000. जबकि amount जो पड़ी हुई है वो 21,800 है. वो तो कम है? नहीं, कम नहीं है जनाब. Because right shares are already issued. So we have already premium in right share, which is 4,800. So let me calculate the share premium which is available and which is going to be utilized for the issue of bonus share. Share premium debit 21,400 was available at the start. Here it is written, and 4,800 is available from the right shares. So what is the total amount? So 26,200 will be taken out from share premium, and the remaining amount is going to be taken from retained earnings, and that is going to be how much? 800, right? And share capital is going to be credit because whenever shares are issued, we will credit share capital with 28,000. 27,000, sorry. Okay. So this is how we have passed the entry for the share premium debit, retained earnings debit, and share capital credit for the bonus shares also. Now let's see any other next entry. Paid an interim dividend of 0.02 per ordinary share on all share in issue at that date. 1st June 2023, we are making the payment of interim dividend per share. We are making the payment 0.02 per share on all share in issue. So the entry is going to be retained earnings debit and bank is going to be credit. Now let's see that what are the shares available. Previous shares were 1,20,000. Then we have issued the right shares of 24,000. So 1,44,000 And now we have issued also the bonus shares. And the number of bonus share is 54,000. So what is the number of bonus shares now? 198,000. Now I can calculate the dividend 198,000 into 0.02. जी हाँ, बिल्कुल बच्चों को ये मुश्किल लगता है because the final dividend is paid as a percentage on the amount of share capital. But interim dividend is paid according to $0.02 per share. So we have to go for the number of shares first, total number of shares. That is 198,000. And then I will multiply it with 0.02 to find the amount of interim dividend. How much? 3960. So the entry is going to be retained earnings debit 3960 and bank credit 3960. So now let's prepare the accounts because they are the requirement actually. But I have passed the entries. The entries में time जाया होगा, nothing like that, because there are several questions which has come in the paper where you have to pass entries. So beta, you have to go for the entries first. हमारे एक उस्ताद हैं नाम, तो उन्होंने मुझे खुद कहा कि यार जो है ना आज से 6-7 साल पहले यार अब मैंने भी एंट्रीज कराना शुरू कर दी है, क्योंकि एंट्रीज पेपर में आना शुरू हो गई थी तो फिर प्रॉब्लम शुरू हो गई। मैं भी अब एंट्रीज कराता हूँ तो अच्छी बात है। सो लेट्स सी, the share capital is given already brought down is 60,000. All this equity part is having a credit balance, क्योंकि equity जो है capital जो है वो credit ही होता है। So all the equity is going to have a credit balance 60,000. Now I will go for the entries. Share capital is going to be credit because of right shares with 12,000, and here I will write the amount, the name, which is bank. Okay, then again share capital is going to be credit with 27,000. Okay, and the amount is sorry, the other side is not, I won't write 27,000 in full. Why? There are reason, because share capital is credited because 26,200 because of share premium, because that amount has been utilized out of share premium and the remaining had been taken from the retained earnings. So that will come separately actually, 800. Yes, because in T accounts you have to write, you have to credit the share capital with both the names. Now I'm going to go for the total of this, and that will become 99,000. 99,000. And this is the amount of share capital now, 99,000. You can check that also very easily, because if you see, look at the question, you can see that here it is written 199,000. Sorry, the total number of share at 198,000 into 0.05, it will become 99,000. ये just for the understanding purpose मैंने बताया है, कोई as such आपको इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन की ज्यादा जरूरत जो है वो नहीं थी। नेक्स्ट आपने बनाना है कौन सा जी, शेयर प्रीमियम का अकाउंट हम बनाते हैं। तो स्पेलिंग मैंने खुद ही गलत लिखे, so that you might not feel any difficulty. So share premium, we have to write the first of all the balance available in the share premium that is brought down, and that is 21,400. 400, हाँ फिर तो गलत हो गया सवाल हमारा। ओ 21,800, सो हियर फिर तो ये गलत हो जाएगा ना यार, चलो कर लेते हैं ठीक। ओके, इसको करेक्ट कर लेते हैं हम, नो प्रॉब्लम। Total amount will still remain the same, only the premium amount is going to be changed, because the amount available in the share premium was 21,800. So now 21,800 plus 4,800, how much it will come? 26600. Now I will take not 800 from retained earnings, I will take only how much? 400 from retained earnings. So that is the only thing which has been, which you need to change actually. So here the amount, I will change the amount. Total will remain the same, because only the distribution has been changed. We are taking share out of share premium 26,600, and we are taking out of retained earnings 400. So here it is. So now brought down is 21,800 is the brought down. And the whole share premium has been utilized for the issuance of bonus shares. Then see the entries, simply see the entries. Share premium is credited here with the amount of right shares with 4,800. So I will write 4,800 on the credit side of share premium account with the name bank. Again, now the share premium is going to be debited with 26,600 because of share capital. And I think both sides are equal. Hai because we have basically utilized all the share premium for the issuance of bonus shares. 26,600. Next, I'm going to prepare the retained earnings account. So let's see. No, I will prepare here. That is more suitable. So retained earnings account. Let me prepare that. It is also very easy. You will prepare the account with the basically with the entries we have already passed. So we have to write the balance first for the retained earnings, which is already given in the question. Let me check. So retained earnings are 32,600. So I will write here, brought down 32,600. Then retained earnings are going to be, it will not be used in this entry. Final dividend has been paid with an amount of 2,400. So retained earnings are debited with 2,400 because of bank. Again, the retained earnings are going to be debited because of share capital, because we have issued bonus shares. Okay, then retained earnings are again debited because of 3,960 because of interim dividend. 3,960. So I will write, you can write interim dividend also here, and other than you can write bank also. Now I will go for the total of the credit side, and I will write the amount as balance carried down. So the total will remain the same because credit side is heavier, 32,600. I will write here also 32,600, and here I'm going to write the carried down balance. So what it is? 255,840 is going to be the carried down balance. Always remember that if he's asking us to prepare the T accounts, you need to write the balance brought down also. If you won't write the balance brought down, I can miss that, but you have to write the brought down balances with share capital and because of the retained earnings and share premium. So it's not difficult. 1-2 points are difficult. Number one is this, that dividend is paid either on all share or some of the share or original shares. Second thing, the entry for dividend is retained earnings, debit and bank credit. And the third thing is that always remember that when you are issuing bonus shares, you have to look that either right shares have already been issued earlier, क्योंकि उसमें से आपका प्रीमियम जो बढ़ जाएगा, तो आपने प्रीमियम वो भी यूटिलाइज करना जो राइट शेयर की वजह से. इसीलिए जब इस तरह के क्वेश्चन आते हैं पेपर में एंट्रीज के, तो पहले वो राइट शेयर इशू करवा, ताकि बोनस शेयर करते वक्त बच्चे से गलती हो जाए और वो राइट शेयर के प्रीमियम को शामिल ना करें. So this is how I have solved the question. October, November 23 is the question, and you can solve the previous question at home. It is also available on my YouTube channel. October, November 21, 22. Share capital account and retain 9 marks, enough marks are there. J Limited currently operates a manual system of bookkeeping, and the directors are now considering introducing a computerized accounting system. State 3 disadvantages of introducing a computerized accounting system. Okay. So obviously you have to install a firewall. There is always a problem with secrecy. Data can be stolen. Okay. Any person who doesn't have knowledge about accounting can access the data, or any wrong person can access the data if it is not properly secured. फिर वो जो bugs वगैरह, virus can come. और क्या होता है बाहर से जो हमले होते हैं आपको, फिर ये कि it is time consuming, it is costly, obviously. Then you need some kind of training regarding accounting to understand the accounting system, which will be used in computerized accounting. Maybe some kind of softwares. either PhD or Q basic, whatever is required for that. So these are the disadvantages of introducing a computerized accounting system, right? Sustainable records, obviously data can be, you know, क्या कहते हैं उसे? Data can be lost, can be deleted because of some reasons. So can be having a software problem. State three ways in which the security of data in a computerized accounting system can be assured. This is quite simple. How you can go for a security of data, that data should be secured. No one who is not, you know, who is not equipped with computerized accounting system does not have access to the data. Okay? No irrelevant person should have access to the data. Second, we should go for a proper password and key, which should remain in the hands of the highest management or the concerned person. You can install a firewall, right? Backup software can be there, so that data can be available with us even if it is lost. तो और भी चीजें आप जो है वो कर सकते हैं, जो साइबर सिक्योरिटी में चीजें आती हैं वो आप इसके अंदर जो है वो लिख सकते हैं, एंटीवायरसेस वगैरह जो भी आप चाह रहे हैं. ठीक है जी. तो अक्टूबर नवंबर 23 वी आर डन विद दैट क्वेश्चन एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द एंड ऑफ द चैप्टर. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच.